Hello everyone, welcome to Somni Rosae, the sleeps of the rose. As always, wherever you are, I hope that you are doing well. Today I am going to be talking about two ASMR books that have been published this year. It's amazing. The two books that I will be discussing are Brain Tingles by Dr. Craig Richard, and the second book is by a fellow ASMRtist, Susurros del Sur, and she is from Spain. So let's begin with the first book, Brain Tingles. For those of you who are hearing about Dr. Craig Richard for the first time, I am reading his About page, and it says he is a professor of biopharmaceutical sciences at Shenandoah University School of Pharmacy at Winchester, Virginia, USA. I have been following his website since its inception, and if you're not following it already, I recommend that you do, because you'll find lots of invaluable information. He has interviews with other scientists, with other universities who are conducting research on the subject. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. There is so much there. Throughout the years, he has been organizing surveys, questionnaires, that sort of thing. And my understanding is that a lot in the ASMR community have participated in these surveys and providing feedback. I finished reading his book, which I purchased on Audible. I am a huge fan of Audible because I experience a lot of eye fatigue, eye strain, and so it's really difficult for me to read a book. I love reading books, and so Audible really allows me to continue with my love of reading books through audio. Some of the reviews that I've read about the book is that the narrator's voice is not ASMR like, but to be honest with you, that's actually a good thing. The narrator's voice is crystal clear, very crisp, and it's a nice voice. And I think it's great that they didn't go with an ASMR style voice for two reasons. Number one, the book is written in a way that it is for two types of audience. It's for the people who already experience ASMR, and it's also written for those who don't have ASMR, but they want to understand it. They are open to it. And so imagine someone who does not have ASMR purchases the audio version, and they happen to have misophonia, and then they hear an ASMR type of voice. It's not going to be a pleasant experience for them. And so it's great, in my opinion, that they went with a regular voice, a nice voice nevertheless. I hope you don't mind my kitty cat. He's asking for attention. What's in the book? Well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but one thing I will say is that this is the first book, to my knowledge, that is written from the scientific community. And I think it could not have come at a better time, especially with what's happening with the ASMR community, where there are so many misunderstandings as to what ASMR is. It is being labeled as something else. And so to have this book written by a scientist is so helpful, and so I feel that it validates the work that so many ASMRtists are doing, and I think it's a stepping stone to other books that I know are gonna be published in the future from other professionals that support ASMR. This is only the beginning. in my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion. In the book, many ASMR artists are quoted, which is great. And if I may humbly say so, yours truly is quoted in the book. I think my face says it all, and I'm just so like happy, and it's amazing to be part of this in a teeny tiny way, very teeny tiny way. But I'm not recommending this book just because of that. I think that there's information there that I think is gonna be new for you, and it's definitely gonna make you see ASMR in a different way, because for someone who has ASMR, we already know what it is to us. We know how it feels, but sometimes it's nice to see it from an objective point of view, and I think that's what Dr. Craig Richard brings to the table. Now, he does have ASMR, and so it was really nice to read some of the scientific information that we have so far that explains ASMR, especially the nurturing aspect of it. So I really thought it was a good book. So again, I won't go into more details because I don't want to spoil it for you. If you have read the book, leave the comments and let me know what you thought. In addition, I would like to recommend you a video from Jelly Bean Green ASMR where she talks a little bit more about the book. I think it's a wonderful video, and it is absolutely tingly. I think you're gonna like it. Again, all the links can be found in the description box. Now moving on to book number 2, and it's this one right here. It is in Spanish. It is written by Susurros del Sur, which literally translates to Whispers of the South. She is from Spain. The title of the book, this is the literal translation. I'm sure that professional translators can come up with a better title. A sensation named ASMR. Do you feel it? I really enjoyed reading this book because it's the point of view from an ASMRtist. She talks about her beginnings in the ASMR community, creating videos. She talks about how the videos have helped other people, the comments that she has received. Some of the comments are just mind-blowing because it's an eye-opening experience to learn who your audience is and to read their stories as to how ASMR has helped them. It is a beautiful book. A lot of the topics that she touches on are from the perspective of an ASMRtist. This book is really good for people who either have ASMR or don't have ASMR, and you want to know what it's like to be an ASMRtist. What are the challenges that she has gone through, and what has she learned from creating this type of content? It's a really good book, and again, this is me not going into detail because I don't want to spoil it for you. At the moment, the book is only available in Spanish, but you never know. Maybe down the road, it could be translated into different languages. I'll leave all her social media platforms. So if this is something that you are interested in, you can contact her and ask her if it can be translated. I think it should. The other thing I'm going to say is, if you are learning Spanish, because I know that some of you really like the language and you're learning it, you should really follow her work, because her Spanish, of course, she's a native speaker. Her Spanish is beautiful, not just because of the sound, but also because of her vocabulary. I love following her work. Even though I do speak Spanish, it's not at the same level. If you really want to improve your Spanish and have a vast vocabulary and learn different terminologies, you should really follow Susurros del Sur. Again, that translates to Whispers of the South. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this semi-book review. And it's been challenging to talk about these books without giving away too much information. So I'm glad that you have stuck around. Now for the third item I wanted to discuss, this is about my Instagram account. If you're not following me there already, I invite you to check out my content there, because Instagram has created IGTV. It's another platform where anyone can upload videos that are up to 1 hour long. I have been uploading ASMR videos on that platform. They are short at the moment. They're about like 4 minutes, and that's because I am learning how to navigate the platform, and I'm also testing different content to see what would they prefer. Because the interesting thing about social media is that you have a different audience. YouTube is different from Instagram. Also, the way that people consume content. Maybe they're interested in watching longer videos on YouTube, and maybe they prefer shorter videos on IGTV, that sort of thing. Again, these are only theories. It's a new feature to Instagram, so I'm still experimenting with it. I invite you to follow me there, and if you can give me some feedback on those videos, that would be greatly appreciated. Oh, and one more thing, I also have another channel called Flowers in Your Hair. It's not an ASMR channel. It's not intended to be that way. However, some of you who are, and I thank you very much, are following me there have said that some of the videos are very tingly. It's not the intention, but it is intended to be quiet entertainment. So check it out if you'd like to. All right, my friends, thank you again for watching this video, and I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time.